I really, really, really like fruit. But in all honesty, when summer comes around and all the super yummy fruits like mangoes, watermelons, coconuts, and bananas come into season and in the markets, nice and sweet, it's go time for me. So I thought I'd start the new year with something super unnecessary and over the top, like live on fruit for 30 days. And then I thought about that for a second. I thought that's a little bit too much. So let's start with 7. Good thinking, Tom. So the first thing I thought is this dangerous? Right now, I'm training for a marathon and I need to be working out at around 5 to 6 times a week. I need to make sure this doesn't affect my training or health in any way. But at the same time, I know that anytime you change your diet, you'll feel off for a few days while your gut microbiome adapts and changes. And lastly, I cannot decide whether I'll be so full of energy because of all the fruit or lethargic from the diet change. I'm leaning towards the assumption that I'll be more full of energy. Here are the rules. Fruits, nuts, and seeds. That's it. No coffee either. I haven't looked into the science of it much or read much about other people doing this stuff in the hopes that I don't placebo myself. Also, I'm gonna weigh, measure, and take photos of my body so I can see the changes, if any, over the course of the 7 days. My only fears, I guess, or uncomfortabilities in a way, is the fact that on Friday night I have a gathering and it's gonna be hard to be around all the amazing carby foods and drinks and bring out a banana. But secondly, I also have a half marathon to run on Sunday and I don't know how well I can be prepared on just fruits. But that's about it. Let's go shopping for the fruit.
So day 1, I think I'm just gonna start with a bunch of mangoes. I was gonna have a smoothie, but I thought, screw it, mangoes are pretty good. I've decided to download the MyFitnessPal app just so I can actually track how much I'm eating, because I'm actually just really curious as to my fiber content over the next 7 days. Like, even though I'm pretty against the whole getting addicted to counting your calories, because it's not about the numbers at all, but, you know, curiosity on fiber intake, that does it to you.
Quick check-in on day 3 now. I just went for a run, did an hour, pretty slow pace, ended up doing just under 10 Ks. So far my cravings, I'm getting cravings, but I'm okay. I've concocted the same dinner, I've concocted a recipe that I'll be having for dinner every night, because with this recipe I can hit 1,000 calories. So far on my tracking, I've been hitting about 2,000 calories a day, which I'm actually really surprised about. I thought I'd be hitting like 1,500 or something like that. Energy levels have stayed pretty much the same. My sleep has pretty much stayed the same. Everything else, pretty okay. Poops, relatively better. But let's go on, I'll show you what I'm having for dinner. So let's go do that. Smoothie bowl, blackberries, strawberries, blueberries, cashews, almonds, sunflower seeds, pepitas, and I'm gonna mix it with this smoothie bowl, which is acai. I did it. Yeah. Can you help me? Thank you. You're so nice to me. So there's acai, pink dragon fruit, pineapple, bananas, chia seeds, and flax seeds. So this gargantuan thing is 1,000 calories, and that's seeing me through my dinners while you guys eat some amazing wraps. Just a quick update. Just got back from a run. It is really pissing down and windy out there, but I just ran. I feel so out of energy right now. It's even a little bit hard talking to the camera and holding it up. I feel like my awareness is okay, but my physical energy is just way down. When I started the run, I was keeping good pace of maybe 5:05 minute Ks, and it was good for about 15 minutes, and then all of a sudden my legs and my body was like, nope, you're not gonna run anymore. And I just felt like I'd just been running like 20 Ks. Like, it just really shot me down. So I walked home and I just didn't have the energy. So I'm not sure how I'm gonna tackle this 22K run on Sunday. I'm meant to go for another 6K run tomorrow. I'm just gonna not do it, do like a little mini workout or something. But I'm a bit nervous now for the 22Ks, but I'm gonna make myself that really big smoothie bowl and just eat as much as I can. I've just been hammering down coconut waters to just get all the calories, more calories. And coconut water tastes so much better than water. I don't know, I'm gonna say it tastes so much freaking better. So this is it. This is the morning of the run. I don't know how I'm gonna go. My calves feel a little sore. I didn't have a great sleep. I slept 6.5 hours, and according to my Fitbit, that's a score of 70 out of 100. Not good, but no, I'm just gonna give it 100%. I'm gonna try to leave everything I've got on that trail, and I feel like at this stage, my physical form and my fitness isn't as good as it should be to try and tackle 22Ks, but my mind's still pretty sharp. So I think mentally I'll have to push through a lot more than I did the first time. And I don't know the trail, so hopefully it's not too much uphill. I think it's quite flat to make it a bit easier on me. But before the run, there is one really important thing you gotta do. Nipple tape. My God, was it a lesson hard learned. So you need little adhesive tapes. I use them all the time if it's a run over 20Ks, because you just get bad chafing, and at a worst case scenario, you'll start bleeding and stuff. So I just chuck them on top of my nip. I feel kind of like a entertainer, I guess. Let's chuck these on, and just so they don't fall off, I just chuck it on there. So, how do I look? Also, on another note, I did measure myself this morning and actually had really good results, much better than I was expecting in terms of weight loss, which I'll talk about a little bit more after the run. But just grab coconut water, let's go.
4 hours later.
So I just had a shower, ran the half marathon, and did really well. And I want to do a full update and review in a second. I'm not sitting on my chair because I've got Coco here. Having a snooze. What are you doing, buddy? Just looking all cute and stuff, I'll allow. Only because he's cute. But I am really surprised with the weight loss. And I really want to dive into some numbers, but first, there is one thing I've waited a while for, 7 days for, and that is to have a non-fruit meal. So let's go eat. So I've got potatoes with sweet potatoes, we've got a mixed roast veg, we've got a salad, and we've got ravioli. And to pair us with the ravioli, we've got some nutritional yeast in here. So excited. What are you doing? Stop eating the food, it's not time to eat yet. I don't even know what to have. What do I have?
Potato.
Potato. Nice big one.
Oh, it's a bit hot.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's really hot.
I'm taking like a huge bite. Why?
Oh. So 7 days of fruit all done. In retrospect, I had a lot of thoughts about the week, so I took a day to just think about things before I gave a sum up of the week. I was really, like I said at the beginning, expecting some sort of energy change and feeling lethargic. I was expecting maybe a kilo of weight lost, but after measuring everything, it was actually a lot more than I thought. So looking at the differences up, and I put the photos of the before and after. My waist went down 1 centimeter, my hip 1.5, my bicep 0.5, my chest 1.5, and these are all centimeters. And my weight went down 2.1 kilograms. The most shocking thing about that is I was still consuming 2,000 calories a day. Like, I was eating till I was no longer hungry. And it's so funny like thinking about that, because people go on these crazy fad diets eating like 1,300, 1,400, even less, 1,000 in some cases, and just can't lose weight. Yet I ate something for a whole week that people think makes them fat. That just blows my noggin. That just goes to show how insanely good the marketing efforts are of certain industries on vilifying fruit, which is just such a shame. On the thought of the run on Sunday, I really think the smoothie bowl in the morning helped me out, because that smoothie bowl in the morning was about 1,000 calories. And I had 2 dates during the run, and I had coconut water the whole time. So I drank 1.5 liters. During the run, I felt like that helped me a lot. Overall, it wasn't until about 17 kilometers in that I kind of felt a struggle. But even then, that's surprising, because that Wednesday when I went for a run, I barely did 20 minutes. And on the half marathon, I was actually running towards the wind. So it was actually even a bit harder, and still managed to do it in 2 hours and 20 minutes, 22 Ks. Now let's talk about protein. I don't personally care too much about it. I think, again, it is a marketing effort by certain industries in the world, and as society, we've been sucked into this mentality that protein is king. I don't think that's true at all, and I don't think we even have to monitor it. So eating fruit, you obviously think, where do you get your protein? And when I was actually tracking, and I'll put it up on the screen as well, I was averaging 37 grams of protein a day, 334 grams of carbs, 51 grams of fiber, and 47 grams of fats. So looking at that fiber content, the recommended daily is 25. I was really crushing that, and some like Inuit tribes and tribes in Africa get close to 100 grams, and that's estimated as to why they have no records of cancer and certain diseases, because their fiber content and their microbiome is so healthy. So after all that, I really hope that I've driven home the point that fruit does not make you fat. Please don't believe that. If you do, have a week of fruit, see how you feel. And honestly, after those 7 days, my cravings were so legit. So I'm so happy to be eating vegetables, fungi, and pasta again. I had pasta for breakfast today. I was really, really excited to not have fruit for a bit, which sounds weird. And look, going forward, to be honest, I think I'll probably keep my fruit intake pretty high, especially during summer. I'm kind of thinking to stick to around maybe 60% of total calories after I have my day or two of binging. I'll probably stick to about that 60% mark, where I might just have fruit for breakfast and lunch and have something else for dinner, or different cycles of that nature. In terms of the results, I was really thinking about this, because you pay for like a 3 or a 5 day juice cleanse. You're paying like $300, $400, $500 for that. And you know, I personally haven't got great results in the past from doing juice cleanses, because this way I got to eat until I wasn't hungry. With juice cleanses, you're kind of just hungry, in my experience, all the time, and you're paying all this money for little to no return. I paid $90 for all the fruit and coconuts that I ate and drank, and I lost 2 kilos. So I think the bang for buck is probably there. I'm probably not going to do another juice cleanse, only because the results from this was so good. And of course, no coffee for the week. I didn't miss it at all. In the past, I did try do like a month. I think I did a month or 2 without coffee. I didn't feel too much of a difference, but it took about 2 to 3 weeks to wean off it and not get that craving. Throughout the whole week, I actually didn't have a coffee craving, even though I drink it once in the morning. I usually have a decaf one in the afternoon/evening. So I was really happy to have no cravings for coffee, which I thought was really surprising. On the topic of challenges, this video really got me thinking I might even do 7 days of beans and legumes, or just water. Or if you have any suggestions of something you've tried or something you want to see me to try, please let me know in the comments. I hope you found this as thought-provoking and entertaining as I did. I do have to do the compulsory like, comment, subscribe for more videos, as I plan to do hopefully fortnightly this year. But that is all from me today. Peace.